Hi everybody, this is Dave Fresilli with Holistic Health and Fitness and Holistic Health Vibrant Life, the podcasts. This week's blog, podcast, and video is about the subject, there's no need to endure. So I had a client this week that I've been working with, and he said several times during his workout, I can endure. And I can endure the workout you give me, no matter how hard you push me. I can endure what life does to me. I got these things going on in my life. I can endure anything. And he takes pride in the fact that he can endure. That identification, that pride, has become part of what he believes about himself. It has become part of his self-image, his paradigms, his way of thinking. It has become part of his ego. So you would say, well, gosh, Dave, what's wrong with that? Isn't it a good thing to be able to endure? It means that you're going to get through life. You're going to keep going. And in a sense, that's true. The question is why do you need to endure anything? Well, Dave, come on, what are you talking about? You got to endure what's life. Either you give in and you surrender to it, or you endure and you move your way through. But again, I would ask you, why do you need to endure? What are you enduring? So let's go a little deeper to this really quickly, and then you can read the blog or listen to the podcast because I go much more into detail. But here's the thing. If you take pride in being someone who can endure, someone who can accomplish, someone who can, that is part of your ego or your self-image, which means that for you to feel a sense of identity, this is who I am, then you will constantly need to create and bring things into your life experience that you have to endure. So we say it's self-perpetuating. The concept or the belief that you're someone who can endure and you take pride in it will create more situations in your life experience, more issues with your body, your health, your fitness, and your well-being, with your finances, with your relationships, with your work, with everything that you have to endure so that you can continue to have something that you can endure so that you can identify yourself as, I'm the person who can endure. Do you see how there's no need for that? If you are taking pride in being the best at something, or someone who can endure, or you're the best cook, or you can do this better than anybody else, or you have the best body, or you think you're the healthiest person in the world, or you make the most money, then you are going to be constantly under the yoke of that in which you are going to have to sustain or endure so that you keep that identity of yourself. And then when things don't go right, then what happens? Then you have nothing there. So who are you then if you're not the person who endures? Who are you then if you're not the very successful person? Who are you then if you're not making all the money you used to? Who are you then if all of a sudden you're out of a relationship, you're divorced, or God forbid, something else happens where you're out of a relationship? Who are you if you've always prided yourself on being someone who can be alone and be very happy, and now you're falling in love with somebody, but your identity is so based on someone who's completely happy being alone that now you're in a relationship with somebody who you love, but there's something that keeps sabotaging it. And it's your ego saying, no, 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 we're the person who loves to be alone. We take pride in being alone. So the relationship is going to become challenging. There is no need to endure. Let go of that. Let go of your ego and start feeling the beingness that you are, which doesn't need anything to identify itself as something. So you, as your ego, are a something. You are a person. You are a personality. But that's not who you truly are. You are the beingness before all that. And so for you to sustain this personality takes a lot of effort. You do not need your ego to be incredibly filled with joy and peace and happiness, because actually when you get rid of your ego, that's when you're going to start feeling it. Because you as the beingness, which can still experience this whole life as you, in a sense, will be rid of all the pain and suffering that goes into trying to sustain a personality and an ego that is constantly trying to separate itself from everybody else. Look at me, I'm different from you. When in actuality, you're not. So, go ahead, go to the iTunes, or go to iTunes and subscribe to Holistic Health, Vibrant Life. Those are the podcasts. Subscribe, listen, and when you listen, please rate and review those so I see what you're thinking about and what I can write more on. Having a great time doing this. And then if you want to read the blog, you can go to the website, www.holistichealth-fitness.com, right there. And you can start reading the blogs. You can subscribe to the newsletter. You can also, if you'd like to work with me, I would love, if you are ready to step into this, you have to want to get better. You have to want to have real health, real fitness, real sense of well-being in your life. If you're done with the pain and suffering, if you're finally done saying, I'm tired of being sick and tired, I'm tired of being unhealthy, I'm tired of being unfit, I'm tired of feeling frustrated and angry and everything else in my life, and you truly want to start living a life of happiness, health, and well-being, then please send me an email, call me. All the information is on the website. And then we can start working together. We have our online courses and we can work individually too. So until I hear from you, this is Dave Fresilli with Holistic Health, Vibrant Life, the podcast, and Holistic Health and Fitness. And I wish for all of you a vibrant life. Take good care.